In this Ventra XT video, we're going to be adding and programming a position sensor. To do that, we're going to go to the menu hotkey, device, control device setup. Then we're going to touch and highlight add control device, enter, and we're going to scroll through our list to find the position sensor that we want. Highlight it, press enter, and now the number of position sensor this is, and we only have one position sensor on our controller, so it's going to stay at the number 1. Then we're going to choose what zone this is in. If you happen to have multiple zones in your barn, ours is zone 1, so we will leave it there. Now on to mod. So our Ventra XT is a standalone unit, so this particular device will be programmed to module 1, which is on the analog input board on the interconnect board. So it's mod 1, then we arrow over, and the channel we are wired to is channel 14. Then enter to confirm, and then we hit our channel hotkey and it takes us back to our devices. Let's go back to the previous module. So now we have added our position sensor, and now we're going to go back to the home, go back to the menu, input device. Now our position sensor is showing up. And then we now are going to finish setting up our position sensor. So we highlight, and we're going to attach that to our tunnel inlet number 1, which we've already done. That's the only one we have the option for. Then we're going to go down, and now we have the option to set and enable or disable our position alarm. If you choose to, if it gets out of position, the Ventra XT can enable and send out an alarm signal to let you know there is a problem with something. So if you do choose yes, then when you go down, you have the option of putting the percentage out of position for the alarm to activate. So when you hit enter, in this case it's set for 25%. You can set it for 15% or 30% or 5%, whatever you would like, but you don't want to set it too tight because you might get nuisance alarms if you try to do that. But 10 to 25%, probably anywhere in there would be a good starting point, but again, that's up to you on how you would like to set your system. And now we're going to press enter to let the controller automatically calibrate the position sensor. So press enter to begin, press enter to start and perform the calibration. Now it is going to check open and check close to make sure that it is traveling in proper directions, and then it will fully open and then fully close the entire tunnel inlet before it completes its calibration. So now the position sensor has finished calibrating itself. As you can see, it has finished calibrating. And you see where it says calibrated, and it shows the open and close travel time. And we have finished setting up our position sensor.